Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to another Chiseled Adonis NFL Week 4 game highlight commentary. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for your 2024 NFL Week 4 Butterfingers game highlight commentary. Jets can't hold on to the football. Denver takes it to the 3-1-3. We go. Jared Goff looking like he constipated in the pocket. How about some prune juice, Jared? How about some prune juice taken down for the sack? Who's a big boy? I'm a big boy.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Trevor Lawrence still trying to get his very first victory since Thanksgiving weekend. Got his man touchdown Jags. The Indianapolis Colts got some bad blood in the Sioux zone because Jonathan Taylor Swift would punch his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts in front. For the fourth consecutive week, Ramondre Stevenson fumbles the football, recovered by San Fran. Get that man off the field.
Yeah! Fire!
And look at that DEI hire, Carson Steele competing with Ramondre Stevenson, saying, I can fumble better. This the Sam Darnold we expected to see out of USC. Rifles the football towards the end zone, got his man wide open. Addison, touchdown, Vikings in front in Green Bay. Battle in the NFC South. The Falcons have an unsuccessful drive. They're going to be forced to punt, but Raheed Shaheed would not succeed and fumble the football into the end zone, recovered by the Falcons. Touchdown, Atlanta. The voodoo definitely wore off. These ain't the same Saints from the first 2 weeks. Meanwhile, and who the hell uses M&T Bank Stadium? Hand off to Derrick Henry, and he's loose, running down the sideline, outrunning the Buffalo Bills faster than a delivery driver who did a drop-off during a Diddy party. I ain't seen nothing. 87 yards into the end zone, touchdown, Baltimore, 7-0. Derrick Henry really been cooking on this field since before the pandemic. Fun fact, you know this was Earl Thomas's last game of his career? He got turned around and sent straight into unemployment. Go find the workers' compensation office, pussy. Lost his job months before the pandemic. Most people died by way of COVID. This man got deceased by way of a stiff arm. Oh, Henry! A week, another Will Levis moment. Mayo Man throws the football straight to Miami, intercepted in betwixt the legs. Dolphins take the football away. If Will Levis was a judge, he still wouldn't be able to see the defense attorney, despite the fact that it's standing right in front of him. He'd leave the game after the next Titans drive due to a shoulder injury, and the most memeable man in the NFL continues to give us content. Is it 4th and inches, or are they measuring the height of Kyler Murray? One way or another, stunting like his daddy again. Marvin Harrison with the touchdown, and the Cardinals take the lead over the Commanders. The duo connects again.
I'm only 30 minutes on the road. I'm gonna put belt ass today.
Mike Evans might as well be a team photographer how many times he finds himself in the end zone as Tampa takes the lead at home.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Was that CJ Gardner-Johnson giving up a touchdown for the 4th consecutive week? He said he was putting belt to ass, but it's his butt cheeks that's red. Mike Evans said, what's your name?
Tobias.
4th and goal for the Carolina Panthers. Hand off to Chubba Porn-Hubbard, but these are gooners who don't got internet connection. Denied at the doorstep. Goal line stand for the Bengals.
Tragic.
Dolphins again without Huck to it. Instead, they'd have to turn to
Johnny Tyler.
Hundley, who threw the football backwards to Tyreek Hill, who could not hold on to the ball because his hands is just for decoration. And upon further review, this would be ruled a fumble, and Tennessee takes the football away. Miami continuing to struggle without Huck. Might I add, last I checked, Tyreek Hill's the best receiver in the game. So can somebody please explain to me
What happened to his hands?
Over to Houston we go. Time for a little bit of trickery. Hand off to Stephon Diglet. Use TM28 Diggs. Touchdown, Houston. It's been high crime for New Orleans since losing last week, so why not fight back? Take out the Swiss Army knife. Taysom Hill slices his way into the end zone. Saints on the board because
That's how a white man runs a football.
Now go Chargers, go.
the Chargers would waste little time taking advantage of the fumble. Jay Herbo back of the end zone. He ain't no honky, but his name is Lad McConkey with the score. Chargers in front.
Now go Chargers, go.
The Muppets have various Emmys, but what happens when Kermit is a
Bad frog! Bad frog!
as Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes intercepted by Fulton, although there was butterfingers on the play, the Chargers would maintain possession and take over inside the 20. For the Rams, no Puka Nacua, no Cooper Kupp.
I'm in danger.
Come on out, you rapist!
Hey, yo.
Cleveland drives all the way down the field, play action fake for the Predator. Watson got his man wide open, touchdown Browns. Third down situation for
Johnny Tyler!
early dinner over in Atlanta. Kirk family member done found a new cousin.
Wahoo!
But he plays for the other team right into the arms of New Orleans. Turnover, the Saints take it away.
Big Kirkle wakes up dripping like that.
Give me this motherfucker!
Washington's offense hasn't slowed down all season. Handoff, Brian Robinson Jr. punches it in, give him 6. Tie game in Arizona. Here I thought the hurricane done hit the Tampa residents, but it's the Philadelphia Eagles who are drowning as Baker would continue to cook, finds his man in the end zone. Second touchdown thrown today, 14-0 lead. At this point, Seattle defense's Adam's apple is sponsored by Wilson with the way that the Lions were running the football down their throat. Touchdown Montgomery. Listen, I'm all for player safety, but these Guardian caps look absolutely ridiculous. It looked like you glued a helmet on top of another helmet. The Stormtroopers have taken the field, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Richardson would temporarily leave the game, but no problem because
Come on, Joe!
Flacco would enter the game. He'd find downs. 14-0 lead for the Colts. Red Rifle Andy Dalton looking for revenge. Andy Dalton getting treated like Tony Atlas, and Pat Patterson is the Bengals defense because they inappropriately touched Dalton's balls and it's ricocheted and intercepted. Bell takes it inside the 15. Over to MetLife Stadium we go. Dick would take the snap, looking towards his left, dumps it off to Dowdle, got a couple blockers out in front, goes in, touchdown. Cowboys take the lead. There's laundry on the field. Take a look at the center. They originally threw the flag for an illegal man down the field. They picked up the flag and ruled it a touchdown nonetheless. The Giants got hoed. The Broncos at the concession stand in MetLife Stadium eating some
Chicken strips.
put the ball on the ground, recovered by the Jets. With the way the Vikings is playing, eating cheese out of Green Bay might leave you with halitosis because they getting absolutely destroyed, spoiled tonight because they're down 14-0 already. DK Metcalf out here looking like Tony Montana, high on cocaine, taking bullets. I eat your tackle. I eat your butterfingers as well.
Oh, no.
Fumble on the play, scooped up by Detroit. Return deep inside Seattle territory, and the Lions are going to take over inside the 15. Bobby Caldwell always asks, what would you do for love? How about some interceptions? Pass picked off by Minnesota. Jordan Love's triumphant return has been nothing but a failure all game. One quick look at those Broncos versus Jets highlights. Kansas City got a new receiver. It's Taylor Swift inside the 20. Beats Derwin James. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It's free real estate.
Get me, please! You're not catching me in this genjutsu!
Bengals waste little time taking advantage of the interception as they punch their way into the end zone to score the first points in Carolina. Scored on his very first touch of the game. He'd find the end zone again. Derek Henry. Hey, Seattle, get your throat ready for some more ground game. Handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs, second rushing touchdown for the Lions today. 14-0. The Lolly Lule Low on the move, but Fred Warner just jumped off the elevator for the interception, fields it at the 45-yard line, makes a Patriot miss, and he's headed down the sideline, headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Defensive player of the year in this bitch. Touchdown Niners. The Eagles out here getting grounded like butters on a South Park episode. Baker continues to cook. Third touchdown today. First one on the ground, 21-0. Last time he took it from shotgun. This time he took it from the backfield. The Swiss Army knife finds the end zone again. Touchdown. New Orleans takes the lead because
that's how a white man runs a football, you bitch.
the Rams drive inside the 20. Stafford finally found a healthy receiver, but he's not wearing your jersey, stupid. Intercepted in the end zone by the Bears. 4th and 1 in Miami. Jet sweep. Here comes Tyreek Hill going absolutely nowhere. Frank Costanza challenge.
I stopped short.
Think fast. Jet sweep. Give me your ankles, pussy. Second touchdown today for Addison. 21-0 lead in Green Bay. Over in the Red Sea, McNichols got the Cardinals defense looking like your friend who's in a situationship but refuses to leave. They'd fail to pull the trigger. Touchdown Commanders, 14-7 lead. Welcome back. Kenneth Luke Skywalker III bounces away outside into the end zone. Seattle's on the board. Time for a little bit of trickery. What do you do when you're a man trying to get free drinks on ladies' night? You take your appendage and you just tuck her as Trey Tucker would get into the end zone for the score. Oh no, they found the proxy blockers out in Carolina. Hand off to Chubba Pornhubbard. Chubba Pornhubbard. Chubba Pornhubbard into the end zone. Tie game for Carolina. The Gooners have won.
Tragic.
Think fast. Here we go. Dick takes the snap, looking towards his left. Got D.D. Lamb. Look at this terrible angle the Giants took. He's going 55 yards, untouched. Touchdown Cowboys. 8-point lead. Stunt on these hoes, Dak. Necrophilia challenge ain't even begin, but this Raiders fan is eating a leg. There's an intruder in Derek's vehicle.
Oh! Yoink.
Matthew Judon batted it into the air, picked off by Trey Anderson, and he's headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Falcons back in front in this bitch. What a day to be a Baltimore running back. Last time it was Derrick Henry who scored twice. This time it's Hill with the touchdown. Very next Bengals possession.
Come on, Joe!
Burrow looking for his LSU teammate, got Jamar Chase, and the Panthers don't know how to tackle. Tore up their defense like polio did Americans in the 20th century. 83 yards, touchdown, Bengals back in front. 3rd and goal for Houston. Stroud would finally find his man back of the end zone. Nico Collins, touchdown, Texans in front. And all you had to do was find a wide open receiver, CJ. One quick look at those Broncos versus Jets highlights. Is this man juggling on the sideline? I know tennis is essential in building up that hand-eye coordination, but you're utilizing the wrong balls.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Hey, yo.
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Let's check on Matthew Stafford, because he's playing with created players. Fumble on the play, picked up by the Bears. The Rams can't catch a break. The reigning Heisman winner trying to make this a 2-possession game, going down the field, got a man.
Be what I want!
But he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted by
catch.
Arizona. It absolutely stinks out in Green Bay. Jordan Love's pass intercepted by Shaquille Griffin, and he's going to take it deep inside Packer territory. The Vikings take over at the 4. Chicago would waste little time taking advantage. Hand off. Williams punches his way into the end zone. Bears are in front at home. The necrophilia challenge beginning out in Green Bay. Sam Darnold, Justin Jefferson. What a magnificent pass. Touchdown, 28-0. The Packers may be dead, but somehow they're still getting fucked. The window for this pass was tighter than Hyman reconstruction surgery, and somehow they made it work. Seattle defense getting punched up the gut like a battle between Piccolo and Android 17. Another rushing touchdown. Second one for Jahmyr Gibbs. 21-7 lead for the Lions.
And now,
No charges, no.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
Back-to-back sacks on dropbacks against Mahomes, so this time around launches it down the field. Got Xavier Worthy, 54-yard touchdown. Mans ain't throw a touchdown that long in over 30 games. The Chiefs are on the board.
it's free real estate.
Crazy situation out in San Francisco. Pewter City gym leader Brock Purdy looking towards the end zone. Got George McGriddle Kittle who would tell the Lolly Lule Low to hold his nuggets and suck his dick as the Niners scored 3 touchdowns on this drive. 2 called back by a penalty, but it did not matter. Pittsburgh getting absolutely cooked finally would find some positivity. George Pickens got butterfingers.
Hey, he got clothesline.
That was a lie.
He got clothesline. Hell no. He clotheslined the fuck out of him. That's throw the flag. That's a clothesline.
Covered by the Colts, the Steelers still getting cooked.
It's pissing me off. Come on.
At this rate, Baltimore might run for 300 yards. Lamar's gonna keep it himself. God damn, Buffalo almost knocked the grills out that man's mouth. Lamar gets absolutely destroyed, fumbles the football, and Buffalo has life. Looks like Philadelphia finally got that FEMA check, trailing by 24. They were getting absolutely cooked. 4th and goal. Jalen Hurts finds a man, touchdown. Eagles are on the board. Red Rifle, Andy Dalton still looking for redemption. Don't touch it, Negro. I got another black man in mind. Got Leggett in the end zone. First touchdown of his career. Tie game, 14-all in Carolina. Although last season I thought it was a questionable call to give that man the award one way or another, you gotta respect the Defensive Player of the Year as Myles Garrett takes down 70s porn star mustache Gardner Minshew on the sack. Jared Goff trying to put together a final drive.
Get over here!
I guess not.
Fun fact, I had no clue you cannot call horse collar if the runner is in the tackle box or the quarterback's in the pocket. 4th and 1 for the, what's the reverse of a man-child? A child man? One way or another, he gets blown up from behind, down for the sack, turnover on downs. The necrophilia thrusting would take a brief stoppage as Jordan Love would take out the Febreze and smell the stink over the Packers as he'd find Jaden Reed telling the Vikings to hold his nuggets, but not quite to suck his dick because they're still losing by 21, but it's a touchdown and finally on the board for the Packers. Just before halftime, Burrow would connect with Zach Moss, and this man nearly broke his own ankles. He touched earth himself and still scored a touchdown. The second half we go, ensuing kickoff. Niners can't even get their offense on the field because they've got Butterfingers. He's done it 3 other times this season. Why not make it a 4th? Dialing up voicemail, calling his own number. Jaden Daniels, touchdown. 3-possession lead on the road for the Commanders.
I'm gonna kill myself!
P. Diddy's favorite play activated for the Eagles in Tampa Bay as the tush push with no lubricant is successful and Jalen Hurts scores a touchdown to make it a 2-possession game in Tampa. Whack-a-mole, Mason Rudolph in the game for Tennessee.
I don't give a fuck.
Stupid bitch.
4th and 1 for the Lolly Lule Low. Following the fumble, Jacoby Brissett would find an Austin who's a hooper diving into the end zone for 6. Touchdown Patriots. Nearly 35 minutes without a touchdown. Finally, Ty Johnson would into the end zone and Buffalo cuts this down to a 2-possession game. The Bengals in striking distance again. Handoff. Chase Brown pushes himself into the end zone. His second score today. He can expect a drug test in the morning. Ain't nobody anticipate this shit. One quick look at those Broncos versus Jets highlights. First half dominated by Minnesota, but in the second, Xavier McKinney says not anymore. 4th consecutive game, he has an interception. Maybe there's new cheese in Green Bay. Second dreadlocks, 3 versus 27. No McCaffrey may have the Niners fans with a frown, trusting the power of Jordan Mason's dreadlocks, and you'll get a touchdown. Seattle looking to fight back, play action fake. Geno looking right. He's got Barner, dives into the end zone. We've got a 1-possession game in the 3-1-3.
Come on out, you rapist!
Hey, yo.
The masseuse bandit looking to make a play, going down the field. Great clean pocket pass is going to be dropped by Amari Cooper. Ricocheted into the air and intercepted by Las Vegas. First time Cooper has played against the Raiders since he left, and they're asking him, what happened to your hands? Justin Fields either taken over by a poltergeist or this man's a double agent. Homie had the football at the 34-yard line. He goes backwards and fumbles the football. Indianapolis takes over in Pittsburgh territory. What in tarnation is this man doing? Don't get me wrong, you got 2 free rushes out of nowhere, but throw the football away. What you bending over for?
Hey,
I like when you like this, Daddy.
The first 3 weeks were a fluke.
They are who we thought they were.
Think fast. Time for a little bit of trickery. End around reverse to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Back the other way to Jared Goff. He hasn't thrown a single incompletion, and he caught a touchdown pass. The Lions just embarrassing Seattle now. 28-14 lead. 14 unanswered points in Tampa Bay, but Bucky, no Kyrie Irving, would put that to a stop and makes it a 3-possession game once again in America's Peninsula. But on the extra point, field goal blocked by Rodgers is going to be scooped up by Ringo. He's not going to step out of bounds, and I've been waiting so long to say this. Can I get a McPick too? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Fuck you. 14-point deficit for the Eagles. It's a 2-possession game after all. The Bills getting a little bit overzealous. Time for a little bit of trickery. Josh Allen rolling
Oh!
He got stripped, then blasted, fumble on the play, scooped up by the Ravens. Could have still had the football if you kept it simple, stupid.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Back and forth we go in this AFC South matchup. Trevor Lawrence got his man. Jacksonville is back in front. Look at this cut from Tajay Spears. Give me your ankle, dummy. Takes it into the end zone. We finally have a touchdown in this boring-ass game. Very next play following the touchdown.
Well, Johnny Tyler.
Hundley's got nowhere to go, taken down for another sack. Raiders on the move, now inside the 20. Jet sweep! Here comes DJ Turner, just farted on a couple of Browns. He might have shit himself and went into the end zone. Touchdown. It's a 10-point lead for Vegas. 2 plays later, Miami's finally got a spark.
Well, Johnny Tyler.
Launches it down the field. He's got Tariq wide open.
Oh my God.
Finally, we got some highlights in this game. Bo Nix back of the end zone. Cortland Sutton wide open, participating in the 10 toes down challenge. And Denver takes a 1-point lead. First and goal for Seattle. Handoff to Kenneth Luke Skywalker III. Finds the end zone for the second time today. And they cut it down to a 1-possession game again. Then they take out their Uno cards and attempt to give the Lions 2 for their mistakes on what appears to be a conversion. But for whatever reason, not only did the officials not push the issue for a review, Seattle didn't either because they had a flag that was in their favor. I knew when I was watching live, I wasn't tripping. DK Metcalf caught this football inbounds, but rather than actually call for a review, they'd go for it from the 1-yard line, and the pass sold incomplete. They trail by 8, but take a look at this angle. That shin is down. We could talk about referees making bad calls all day, but Seattle also played a large role in this mistake because it's as if they just rushed to the line and didn't care to push the issue for a review. How you fuck yourself like this? Hindsight being 2020 didn't even matter because on the very next play, Jared Goff would find Jamison Williams and he's off to the races. 70 yards down the sideline, high stepping from the 25. Touchdown. Lions make it 2 possessions in a blink of an eye. Seattle's momentum lasted shorter than William Henry Harrison's presidential term. Pittsburgh's offense would finally do something positive. Justin Fields dials up voicemail, calls his own number into the end zone. 1-score game in Indy. The Ravens wasted little time taking advantage of Buffalo's stupidity. Lamar Jackson would keep it himself, dial up voicemail, call his own number. Touchdown Ravens, 18-point lead again. Every game of this season, Jalen finds a way to hurt his Philadelphia Eagles. Stripped from behind, Levante David gets the football back for the Buccaneers. Chicago in striking distance, QB. Zesty. Caleb Williams got Chicago's favorite DJ back of the end zone. Touchdown Bears. Coach, the camera's on you. The camera's on you. They can see you jerking off those poltergeists.
You rapist.
What did Deshaun Watson want the masseuse to do to him?
I opened up his cheeks and I said, I'm doing construction here. We gotta renovate his cheeks because I'm doing work here.
They're just Carolina because Wakanda hasn't released the Panthers, but Andy Dalton isn't dying just yet. Got Deontay Johnson. Touchdown. 2-possession game.
All right, and nobody's blocking.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
We have you surrounded.
Arizona trailing by 20. Handoff to James Conner. Finds a seam. Touchdown. 2-possession game. Into the 4th quarter we go. Matthew Stafford don't got nothing but creative characters to throw the football to. So for the 7th consecutive game, handoff to Kyrene Williams, and he's got a touchdown. Vegas looking to make this a 3-possession game, but they can't hold on to the football. It's loose on the ground, scooped up by the Browns, and they're headed into the end zone on the fumble. 6 3-point game in Vegas.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
4th and goal. Why kick a field goal when you can absolutely fail on running the football into the end zone? Turnover on downs. The Jacksonville Jaguars are denied.
You about to lose your job.
Back over to the 3-1-3 we go. Toss over to Kenneth Luke Skywalker III. Don't you touch me, pussy. I fought on your helmet. 3rd touchdown today. Seattle makes it a 1-possession game again. We got a high-scoring affair on Monday night. Are we in the wrong generation? Because for the 2nd consecutive season, it looks like the only thing elite about Joe Flacco isn't just his Nike socks. You know he loves his tight ends. 2-possession game lead for the Colts.
It's pissing me off. Come on.
The hurricane down in America's peninsula is doing more damage than we thought. Even the humans don't got no power. Turnover on downs. Over to the Windy City we go, hand off to DeAndre Swift, and just look how wide the Rams defense was stretched out like Shannon Sharp did Michelle on his IG Live. Touchdown Bears, 2-possession lead. Let them know what they just did to the Rams. Back to the ATL, Kirk family member. Oh! Stripped from behind, Falcons maintain possession, but they lose a ton of yards. 3rd and 5 for Cincinnati, looking for the knockout blow. Burrow avoids the sack, rifles the football down the field.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Pass intercepted by Xavier Woods. Panthers take the football away, but did this help them come back and win, though? Absolutely not. This new cheese board is smelling a little good, and Jordan really loves it. Finds his man wide open. It's a 2-possession game. Hold on. Vikings better get it together. The Bills was getting cooked so bad. Even when Derrick Henry fumbled, somehow Baltimore was able to still recover in the end zone for a touchdown. 25-point lead. Take the L out of lover. Buffalo got absolutely cooked, brother. Calling all Americans, if you want to be debt-free, go to Baltimore. Evidently, Bills ain't shit over there. Derrick Henry got hoed, though. He ran for 199 yards. Had he got to 200, he would have sat alone at the top of the list for the most 200-yard games in NFL history. Pittsburgh would drive back down the field, still trailing by 2 scores. Justin Fields would dial up voicemail, call his own number again, pile his way into the end zone. It's a 7-point game with 11:23 left to play. Think fast, Pewter City gym leader Brock Purdy looking for some Pokemon in the end zone. Instead, he found a Jabril Pepper. Looks like Sam Darnold's at the concession stand. What do you want to eat?
Chicken strips.
From behind, football loose, scooped up by Green Bay. They have the ball at the 20. 2 plays following the strip sack, play action fake. Jordan Love looking left, get your bitch ass onto the ground, eat the turf, touchdown. Packers, they go for 2 and get 2. For the Vikings' mistakes, it's a 6-point game. The necrophilia's completely come to a stop. Get the lubricant out of here. Green Bay's coming back. Jaden Daniels unfazed by that earlier interception. 3rd and goal over the middle. Got a man. It's McLaurin, touchdown, 35-14.
And now no charges, no.
The Kansas City Bloods in the Sioux zone. Samaje Perine pushed into the end zone. 17 unanswered points, and the Chiefs are in front in SoFi. Jared Goff would complete one of the greatest nights in NFL history. A perfect 18 of 18, 2 touchdowns, and a touchdown reception on a pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown to make it 42-27, and an NFL record most passing attempts without throwing an incompletion in a game for Jared Goff. He's not a liability. And just look at the 10 toes down challenge submission. My God. This late in the game, it's not even necrophilia, but the Commanders are taking the dead Namekian to the funeral home and putting the nail in the coffin. McNichols with his 2nd touchdown today, and the Commanders will close September 3-1. After a Viking field goal, it's back to a 2-possession game. Jordan Love rolling right. He's got Kraft mac and cheese, but he's eating Butterfingers. Fumble on the play, scooped up by the Vikings. Fly, Eagles, fly to the pit of misery. Jalen Hurts sacked for the 6th time today. Trailing by double figures again, but this time around, Justin Fields ain't gonna use his legs. Finds Pat Fryer move, falls backwards into the end zone, makes it a 3-point game. But will this help the Pittsburgh Steelers come back and win, though? Absolutely not. They lose their very first game of the season.
It's pissing me off. Come on.
I do have to tell you, Anthony Richardson told us that you were cooler than he thought he was.
He told me his mom is 8 days older than I am. So there's no chance in the world that he thinks I'm cool.
Damn. Well, I'll be damned. Took nearly an hour, but finally,
Johnny Tyler!
Hundley would get into the end zone for Miami. Still blows my mind. This man has a Pro Bowl selection. And if you're wondering how he got it, he'd show you on the 2-point conversion.
Johnny Tyler!
This guy sucks.
I almost forgot this game was going on. Over to MetLife Stadium we go. Danny Dimes trailing by 5, extending the play, looking downfield, needing a first down, got neighbors. Oh! Can't hold on to the football, incomplete. I think he had the wind knocked out of him twice in this game, but he's okay. He's okay. Nick Bosa beat the snap count back on the campaign trail. Strips Brissett from behind and recovers the fumble.
Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one.
take the L out of Lover. This game is over, brother. Inside their own 10-yard line.
Well, Johnny Tyler.
Under duress again, throws the football away, but there's a flag in the end zone that results in a safety.
Well, Johnny Tyler.
This guy sucks.
Game on the line for Seattle. Nobody looks prepared. Geno Smith wasn't ready for the snap. Throws it towards Tyler Lockett. Pass sails incomplete. Turnover on downs. Lions get the football back. No! When these two teams get together, the defenses absolutely unplug their controllers. And coincidentally, after ESPN showed the stat, evidently Jared Goff didn't know you can't shoot bullets with your gun on safety. 2 for your mistakes, pussy. And suddenly, Seattle has life. 4th and 10 for Aaron Rodgers.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Last chance for the Seahawks. They've got to score fast. Geno Smith to the end zone. Got a man. But he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted by Detroit. Take the L out of Lover. This game is over, brother. Detroit finally takes down Geno Smith. Back-to-back weeks, game coming down to the wire. Handoff to Alvin Shinsuke Nakamura. Kinshasas his way into the end zone with a minute left to play. Saints in front. Packers inside the 20. Jordan Love over the middle. Got his man in the end zone. Touchdown. It's a 2-point game. But did this help the Packers come back and win, though? Absolutely not. You blew it! Matthew Stafford's gonna have to go 90+ yards if he wants a fourth quarter comeback, but instead he's cooking apple. Turnovers, pass intercepted by Chicago. This game is over.
Going out, you rapist.
Game on the line for the massage bandit. Deshaun Watson rolling towards his left. Can't escape the pass rush. Taken down for the sack. The Browns lose in Las Vegas.
Put out the caution tape.
50-yard field goal for the win in Meth Life. Sailing wide to the right. No good. Denver's gonna win. The Jets lose at home.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Miami's already dead. Tennessee said, fuck it, let's light the corpse on fire. Handoff to Tony Chapapala. Dives into the end zone. Touchdown, 31-12. The Miami Dolphins get absolutely fucked. CJ Stroud drives his Texans all the way down the field, and he don't drive automatic because he's got the clutch in the car. Houston wins. You're getting paid $160 million. Time to make a name for yourself. Sometimes you put your underwear on backwards. You mismatch sneakers. And unfortunately, you can't seem to throw the football to your own teammates. Intercepted. The Cowboys win. Let's go. Back on Twick. We're back on Twick. We're back on Twick. We're back on Twick. Let's go, Cowboy. That's how we play the game. NFC East, everybody else sucks. Well, except the Commanders. But we back, baby. 2-2. And we not gonna lose anymore. Cause we got Dak. We got Zeke.
Shut the fuck up.
Game on the line in Atlanta. 58-yard field goal for the man we used to call Young Ho, but his name is Young Waku. And
do you know the way
to victory? Because the Falcons do. The Saints lose again.
Do you know the way?
I know the way.
So for the Saints, Giants, Rams, Packers, Steelers, Jets, Eagles, Panthers, Jaguars, Cardinals, Patriots, Browns, Chargers, Bills, Dolphins, and Seahawks. Take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train.
You lose.
Failure.
What's the dinner?
Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales.
It's over. You lose.
Alrighty, man. Let's just go about do it for this one, man. Oh my God. Packers lost. That's all that matters to me. The Packers suffering is all I need to know. As long as the Packers are losing, I'm up. Anyway, so I just go about do it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Till then, peace out.